Well, hi there. It's Pam again. And I'm all alone this morning. Must be a busy day. Or all the smart people have slept in. Wish I was one. Anyway, it's been a busy week. And it's getting busier because I'm behind on the challenge because of a few other things that have been going on in my world the last few weeks. So I'm struggling to catch up to everybody else. Hopefully, you're all keeping up. And if not, the point remains anything you do to improve your room is a step forward. If it takes you all year to do the challenge, who's going to, say anything negative? Because you're still working on it. And that's all that really matters. And you will be amazed how good it gets. My biggest mess in here is something that I can't do as part of the challenge. Um, and that's all these huge piles of boxes this high from the floor. And yeah, you can't see them all. You don't want to. These are quite a pile of files and photos and documents and newspapers. And I'm sorry, I seem to have my allergies seem to be acting up this morning, probably because we have mild weather and rain again. Anyway, sorry. Um, and they require time to be scanned and, indexed and what have you. So I don't want to rush them and screw something up. So they're going to be a project all by themselves. But for everything else, I'm hoping to be caught up in the next week or so. I've got all of the challenges started. Boy, am I ever boring right now. Sorry. I feel like I'm boring myself, so I apologize. I feel like I should start over, but I'm not going to because this is challenge number 5. We are halfway there, and that's kind of exciting all by itself. Um, Today's challenge is to organize our stickers, die cuts, rub-ons, and swaps. And I used to be a real sticker snob, but since I've figured out ways to alter or improve, especially some of the less expensive stickers, I've started using them more. So I have a fair collection. Not like a lot of others, because I still do remain somewhat of a sticker snob. But anyway, that's neither here nor there. So they're really hard to sort because they come in all kinds of shapes and sizes, and you just 57% of them will fit in a shoebox, and the rest need a 12 by 12 tote or something. So figuring out the organization and the storage is challenging. Anyway, so here we go. We're going to space our stickers, rub-ons, and die cuts first. And it's time to be ruthless. Consider if you're really ever going to use those items. If you bought a whole sheet of die cuts just to use a couple of tags, why are you hanging on to the rest of the sheet? These stickers you bought in 1999 were adorable then, but they definitely are not your style now, because we are constantly changing, improving, trying new things, and sometimes the old things need to go away. So here we go with our piles, sorting our piles. Trash, sell, donate, keep. Okay, purge. Throw out the trash pile right away. If you are going to resell, then get those stickers and die cuts in a bag, put a price on it, your initials, in case you're going to sell them at a crop that has several vendors, which is a lot of fun. And donate. Don't hold on to these things because you'll get back into them looking at it and thinking, oh, maybe I should put these back in my stash. And you know darn well you're not going to use it. So you've defeated your purpose. And then fine. Um, anyway, sorry. I had a thing come up that I had to push a button. And then we're going to assign everything that's left into categories that make sense to you. So I've got categories like school, um, sports, Christmas, you know, that kind of thing. Um, and I have not settled on storage yet, but hopefully I'll get that figured out this week because the container I was going to use is not going to hold all of them. And I don't want to use several containers. I want everything to be in one container. So I don't have to guess. Is it in container number 1, 2, or 3? Anyway, so that's the whole point there. Okay, now then we're of course once we're done containerizing, we need to equalize. So take a few minutes at the end of every scrap session, or when you come back from a crop or a shopping trip, and put your stickers and your rub-ons and your die cuts where they belong, so you can find them when you need them. Now, this is something I don't know if a lot of people are still doing. I used to do them constantly until, to put it nicely, I was getting some good stuff and then some crap. You know, like cheap paper, that kind of stuff. And I realized I didn't want that stuff because all I was doing was wasting postage and everything else because I was going to throw it out. And I did, except for the few good things I got. So that was time to stop for me. Now, things may have changed because we're talking a couple of, few years ago. A few. Anyway, so here we go again. Sort. Same as before. So, keep, trash, sell, donate. Shouldn't have to repeat that because I just did it. But we'll say it just to be sure. Okay. Purge. So that means pack up the donations, get them out of there. Throw out the trash, bag up the sale stuff, and then we're going to assign. So how are you going to sort your items? You're going to do it by theme, holiday, color, whatever makes sense for you is what you should do. Because you're the one that has to find it. Some people that keep up with all the trends, maybe they use the manufacturer's name because they only like to use 2 or 3 kinds of paper. Now, mind you, I do have 2 or 3 favorite kinds of product lines, but that doesn't stop me from trying slabs from Michaels or, dollar store sometimes has some pretty cool stuff and so on and so on. But I am kind of a brand name girl, but I use lots of brand names. Do you want to know what my favorite 3 are? Obviously, close to my heart is number 1. Number 2 is this great Canadian company called Wild Whispers. I absolutely adore their product lines. They're bold and colorful and fun, and that's the way I like to scrapbook. So they made their products just for me, and I'm happy to share them with you. Anyway, sorry. And I'm always on the lookout for Old Basic Gray. I love their stuff. too for their vintagey feel, modern colors, but vintagey feel. They make me so happy. So those are my three favorites. So, you know, believe it or not, I do keep them separate. Anyway, enough of that, silly. Um, let's see, with a containerize, same thing again. You can put them in binders and plastic sleeves, in Ziploc bags to make, put them in your page kits if they'll match something you're doing. Whatever will work, you think will work for you. But the same as with the stickers. I feel that you need to stick with one container, so you're not pulling out three containers trying to find the particular swap item that you are looking for. That's just me. And then, of course, equalize. When the swap arrives, take a few minutes and toss the crap and put the rest of the way away where you want it to go. When you come back from a crop session or even scrapbooking in your house or out shopping, put it away when you get home. Don't let it sit in a bag. It's amazing the lost things I have found when I've emptied bags, thinking that they were, not even scrapbooking stuff, and in them you will find scrapbooking stuff. Anyway, when you are done this challenge, I would love to see a photo. I'm going to set up an album, and I'm going to post the link on our main page for the blog post. And then when I'm finished processing this video, I will add it to our group page as well. And that'll give you something to do this afternoon on this cold, dreary, rainy, yucky Sunday. Have a good rest of your day. Have lots of fun. Create something. And I'll see you next Sunday.